This is Jadescape, a suburban condo that made its debut in 2018 and was completed just 2 years ago. It offers an impressive, not one, but two 50-meter swimming pools, 2 gyms, 2 tennis courts, and nearly 100 other facilities for the residents to choose from. Yet, close to 120 owners didn't choose to stay here, and instead have already passed the house key to the next owner. If I were one of them, chances are I would have done the same, because those that did are laughing all the way to the bank. It was launched at an average price of $1,664 per square foot. Fast forward today, we are now looking at an average of $2,139 per square foot. To help you understand this, a 3-bedroom apartment that once worth $1.8 million sold for more than $2.45 million in just 4 years. That's a profit of $645,000. Similarly, we have Stirling Residence in Queenstown and Park Esta in Eunos. Both saw an impressive 29% increase in value. After seeing all this, aren't you keen to join the party? Hi friends, this is Eric with a P. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you have heard all these stories mentioned a lot in recent years, and you might argue that these profits are due to market sentiment over the last 5 years. And I agree. But if you compare this with other condos that were launched around the same time, like Affinity at Serangoon, the Trever, Cambridge Hill Residence, just to name a few, it is easy to spot which the bigger winners are. So the market are eager to study and discover where are they located, how much they cost, and what the characteristics of all these outperformance are. And I have uncovered a golden formula for new launches with guaranteed profit. And it's no longer a secret. Now, let me break it down for you. Firstly, size matters. Focus on development which has at least 500 units or more. In other words, a large or better still, a mega project. Location-wise, go for condos that are in either RCR or OCR, where the demand is, preferably within walking distance to MRT station and good schools. Lastly, it is not as straightforward. Some research is required. You need to look for areas with low supply of new condos and preferably a smaller price gap between new and older development. Now, go wait 3 to 4 years for completion, then the next buyer will pay you a premium price because they want immediate occupation in a brand new development. As simple as that. Now, for the second half of the year, we have an upcoming development that checks all these boxes. It's a large project with over 900 units on a 400,000 square foot plot of land, 50% larger than the popular mega development like Grand Diamond. Situated right next to an MRT station and within 1 kilometer of 4 primary schools. The last project launched in this neighborhood was already 14 years ago, so supply is very limited. Seems like we've got all the ingredients, but before you get too carried away, how about the price? The entry price is crucial to make this work. A little bit of history for you. This leasehold site, acquired through a collective sale just last year, has a break-even price of 2,229 PPR. With an estimated 15% profit margin for the developer, we are looking at an average price of 2,560 per square foot. To clarify, this is not the actual price list, so it could be higher or lower. But based on the market estimate, does this figure look crazy to you? Let me know in the comment below if this PSF is fair or not. Just last year, Jaden in Jurong has achieved as high as 2,824 per square foot. A whopping 3,153 per square foot is also recorded in Reserve Residence in Upper Bukit Timah. Someone paid 2,900 per square foot for a 5-bedroom in Grand Diamond. In today's market, where HDB all-time high records are smashed almost weekly, a new condo priced like this is no longer fictional. The higher the price of new condo has become, the more you must ask ourselves the question, is buying this will yield you once again a 15% return upon its completion? Well, let's run some numbers and see if this makes sense to you. No opinions, no bias, just the facts. Say you get a 3-bedroom, 1,000 square feet at 2,560 per square foot. That would be 2.56 million. After adding the stamp duty, and your break-even looks like this. Let's say you are happy with a 15% appreciation, you will be selling at over 3,000 per square foot upon completion. Now, this is getting interesting. Do you have any idea how many units sold over 3,000 per square foot in the resale market island-wide last year?
A few moments later.
We have 102 transactions, and let's only focus on leasehold condo. We are now left with 38 units. And to make matters worse, let's exclude properties in the CCR region and it falls to 0. So far, no one has managed to sell over 3,000 per square foot in the RCR or OCR. So, could you imagine convincing a buyer to pay more than 3,000 per square foot for a resale condo will be a significant psychological hurdle? I know. I do understand that it's not just the PSF that matters, but the absolute price you pay is the most crucial factor. So I dug further, and this is what I found. Of the 3,566 leasehold 3-bedroom units sold in RCR and OCR combined in the last 12 months, well, this time is a lot more promising. We have 34 buyers went for more than 3 million price tag. Still, that's less than 1% of total transaction. And those who did sell were at least 30% larger in size, justifying the higher price due to the extra space. Well, having said all this and done all this research, one thing I've learned over the year is never to underestimate the spending power of Singaporeans. Just as I thought no one would pay 2,000 per square foot in Tampines or $1.5 million for a HDB, for example. 3,000 per square foot or 3 million price tag for a 3-bedroom condo, well, that's a lot of free, in Singapore is inevitable. As land becomes more expensive, population grows and construction costs rise. This will eventually happen in OCR or later RCR. In my opinion, only a matter of time. If you are buying for your own use, I don't see why not. There's no GLS land in this area, and the next one will only be more expensive. And the huge land size like this makes it impossible to find anything similar in this area. If you are buying for investment, flipping it upon TOP with a profit margin is unrealistic, as far as I can see, especially in a high interest rate environment. But if you're holding it for a longer horizon, I don't see this is a bad investment either, so long as the developer is pricing it right, at least in the initial launch stage. If they price it over 2,600 per square foot, then there's a Freehold project in a better district with a similar price point that I find present better value. Most importantly, it has a lower entry price than some of the resale condo nearby. Comment below if you can guess which district or project I'm referring to, but there's no prize for it for guessing it right. Anyway, I hope you find this episode helpful. If you have any question, you can find my contact in the description box below. Remember to do the usual thing to like, share and subscribe for more content like this. This is Eric with a P. I will see you next time. Bye!